Okay, I've got a little bit of a secret for you. You see, today I'm going to teach you how to make sure you can pay less to your accountant. Stay tuned. Hello, my name is Aaron Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks Chap on the internet, and also head of accounts here at Boffix. Now today I am going to tell you something that probably I shouldn't be telling you about, because if any other accountancy firm finds out, they're not going to be best pleased. But you know, here at Boffix, our motto is we want small businesses not just survive, but thrive. And in my opinion, one of the best ways for them to thrive is to make sure they're not wasting money on things that they don't need to. See, I'm going to start this by saying that there is actually a very, very good way in which you can save money. And that's by not paying an accountant at all. You see, as owning your own business in the UK, as being an entrepreneur, as having that little side hustle that's going there, at no point is there an actual physical requirement for you to have an accountant. Now, there's a lot of benefits from an accountant, and we've done plenty of videos of why it's a benefit for you to have an accountant helping you. And as accountants, we should be adding added value to you and your business. It shouldn't just be just so we can file your compliance for you, but it should be helping you grow and helping you succeed and everything else that goes with it. So in most circumstances, having an accountant is actually a good thing. But one of the ways you can save money is by not employing an accountant at all. And you don't have a requirement to have an accountant. And in fact, we've done it a few times where we've just basically said to new PNCs, new leads that have come through the system, and we've told them that actually probably wasting their money having an accountant. Follow this video or follow this guidance here, and you'll be able to complete your compliant elements without any problems. So first of all, subject to contrary belief, you don't need to have an accountant. Now, if you have decided that an accountant is the right thing for you, and again, I've got lots of reasons why they're great. I would be saying that I'm a little bit biased. I am an accountant myself. But if you have decided to have an accountant, then one of the things to remember is how to keep that cost sensible. So I'm going to tell you a little secret here. As an accountant, we don't necessarily enjoy putting together bank statements, putting together VAT returns, putting together tax returns, and all that sort of elements come with it. As a profession, we choose to actually do that for our clients, and we make sure that we do that in an efficient and sensible manner. But actually, that's not why we're accountants. Most of us are accountants because we love helping small businesses, and we love helping people be able to realise their dreams of owning their own business and owning their own company. So for someone like Boffix, as an accounting firm, we don't really have that engagement or that need to do all of your particular taxes for you. We can pick and choose with you and help with you to find out which taxes and which support you need, leaving you maybe to go off and do some of the other stuff yourself. As an example, if you want to continue doing your own bookkeeping and you want to have that element and go through from there, then that's completely right and completely fair. The only thing you need to remember is to be able to keep the price down and keep the cost low from your accountant, is you're going to have to produce at the end of a tax year or the end of a VAT period or whatever your compliance needs to be, you're going to have to produce really good, strong data. Now, to get that data strong and complete and everything else, again, we've done lots of videos on this topic about reconciling your data, about making sure that your data is complete and accurate. Either head over to some of the videos we've got linked around here, or head over to Aaron Patrick, the QuickBooks Chap, my other channel, where I talk about how we can use QuickBooks to make that a reality. But ultimately, if you want to save money with your accountancy fee, you need to be able to produce data to other accountants that they can utilise and have confidence in. And at the end of the day, you want to have confidence in that data as well. So really, it's a win-win scenario where you're making sure that what you submit to your accountant you're happy with and confident with, and then when the accountants receive that data, they'll be able to make sure that they can get that clean and tidy for you. Another way to save yourself money when it comes to your accountant is by making sure that you keep on top of all the data they need and submit it to them on a regular and timely fashion. A great example of this is for your year-end tax return. Now, we all know that the 31st of January is the deadline, but that doesn't mean we have to wait until the 31st of January to provide that information. In fact, most accountants out there will charge you a premium if you leave it too late to send the data to them. So getting the data in nice and straightforward and nice and quickly is definitely going to benefit you and should save you having to pay any extras as well. You'll also avoid any penalties, any late payments or anything like that, because you'll know in good time what your tax liabilities are and be able to make due on them and make sure everything gets submitted on time. So tip is, do not leave it until the last moment. So the other thing that you want to consider is by making sure that you are automating as much as possible, again, to help with your accountant and be able to get that information in. So if they're utilising and giving you options to use things like checklists, or they're trying to provide you ways in which they can collect data in a more timely fashion, then try and utilise that as much as possible. The world that we live in now with cloud accounting and everything else means it's never been a better time for us to take and get data off people. And the reason us accountants are giving you opportunity to provide data in that format means that we can standardise the work that we're doing for our client, meaning that we can make sure that we can actually get all that data in an efficient way. Again, if you work with your accountant and provide the data in the format that really works for them, then I think you'll find that they'll be more accommodating when it comes to actually making sure that you're paying the fairest amount possible for your fees. Here at Boffix, we're really lucky. We've got great clients who work with us as we work with them, and that means that we can make sure that we find the fairest possible value and making sure that their fees are absolutely in line with what they should be paying. At the end of the day, as I said before, we want small businesses not just survive but thrive, and we think that's a really good way of making sure that happens. And one of the other tips I'd say is making sure that you have really good, strong accounting solutions like QuickBooks Online. And what that will do is it will make sure that you have, on top of all your data, you're going to be making sure you're ready for MTD, Making Tax Digital. You're going to be able to have clean data passing over to your accountant. Another tip as well, don't overpay for using that QuickBooks Online. Use the link we've got below in our comments. Use the links we've got everywhere around there to get to our e-store. And there you can get yourself some discounted costs on QuickBooks itself. There you are, some nice tips and tricks on how to make sure you don't overpay your accountant. Either by number one, not having an accountant at all. Again, just make sure that you're happy with that one. Or number two, you work with your accountants to make sure you've got nice, clean and tidy data. The better your bookkeeping, the more you're going to be able to save with that final accountancy fee. And finally, think about and consider about using software to help make this a reality, make it clean, make it tidy for you and your accountant. And then don't forget to use our discounts below. Now, again, don't go telling everyone about this. We don't want other accountants to find out. But do think about sharing between other friends and family and people who are in business as well. At the end of the day, this channel is about making sure we get to as many earballs and eyeballs as possible. So if you do have the opportunity, please like, subscribe, share, everything else that goes with it. And also, if you have any comments or questions, don't forget to drop them in below. We're always answering questions. And if you subscribe to the channel, you never know, you might see your question being answered in a future video. My name's been Aaron Patrick. As always, been an absolute pleasure to do this video for you. I'm sure I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.